Today I would like to introduce to you 7 mantras that I learned many years ago from a mystic called Jeru Kabal. You will find more information about him in our show notes. So he founded 6 sentences and I added 1 that really help us to come smoother through our lives. So whenever you have a hard or harsh situation, these mantras help you to take things a little easier. So I will first tell you the 7 mantras and then explain every single one to you. So mantra number 1, I allow myself to be another person. Number 2, I allow myself to recognize my movie and come out of it. Number 3, I realize that all my thoughts are worries about survival. Number 4, I realize that in this moment, existence is providing me with everything I need for my survival. Number 5, I realize that there is only this moment, although in this moment I can experience memories and projections. Number 6, I allow myself to let life come to me. And I added number 7. It's very simple. I am. So let me go through the 7 mantras again to explain them a little, because if you haven't gone through the clarity process, which are the retreats that we offer, you might not understand certain terms. So number 1, I allow myself to be another person. It's easy to comprehend, I guess. We all do want to change. And sometimes change brings with it that if you probably behave in a different way, let's say you're an introvert, and all of a sudden you're more outgoing because you see being introverted is just a program. And people might realize that and see, oh wow, he or she has changed. For you, it might seem like a lie because all of a sudden you're behaving in a more natural way, not in the old patterns, but it doesn't yet seem natural. And still, we do want to change. We do want to be more open, less judging, more loving. Let's say you're a tough guy and all of a sudden you found that heart space and you became a much nicer person. So for all these people that think you're this tough guy, it might seem strange when you all of a sudden are a very heartful guy, which is much nicer, but it still feels a little weird probably. This is why mantra number 1 is so important. I allow myself to be another person, not a new person, another person. Try it out. Just take every mantra with you for 1 day. Reflect yourself in different life situations. See where you are, where you stand, who you are, how you are. And they say this mantra. I allow myself to be another person. Mantra number 2. I allow myself to recognize my movie and come out of it. So most of you are familiar with the term movie. Whenever your thoughts wander away and you make yourself this movie of this neighbor. So let's say you want to borrow the lawnmower from your neighbor, but you think, he's not probably going to give it to me. He's always a little uptight with things, but I need it. And so this goes on for days and days, and until you're really mad at the neighbor because he doesn't give you the lawnmower. But you haven't asked. That's a movie. So finally you go to the neighbor and you ring the bell and he opens and you say, well, keep your fucking lawnmower. That's a movie. And the neighbor doesn't know anything of what went on in your head. This is what we call a movie. And we all know that. And it's very human, by the way. Everybody has that. So don't worry. It's very, very normal. So mantra number 2, I allow myself to recognize my movie and come out of it. So for example, I was on this retreat a couple of weeks ago, and there was a woman who was kind of avoiding me, and I was wondering why. So I talked to her, and I said, hey, I've got the feeling that you're avoiding me, and I wonder why you do that. And she said, well, for my subconscious mind, it seems that it's our Father. I said, whew, all right. Thanks for telling me. Thanks. This is nice. So the retreat went on. And after the retreat, she avoided me again, saying goodbye. So I said, hey, don't avoid me again. I want to say goodbye to you. So I walked to her. She walked to me. She smiled. And I said, you do realize I'm not your father. But she didn't say anything. So we hugged. And then while hugging, I said, remember mantra number 2. I allow myself to recognize my movie and come out of it. And then she looked at me and she got it. I think she didn't really understand what this means, being in the movie. So finally, there is a part of us that does understand, and there's a part of us that obviously doesn't understand, the subconscious mind. Still thought, I'm her father. Weird, but it's human too. We are like that. We have to just live with the way we are. It hurts being human, but it's the way we are. So this is why the mantras are good. So mantra number 2, I allow myself to recognize my movie and come out of it. So important. So important. There are always movies running. We are a great movie theater double feature all night long and all day long. Mantra number 3. I realize that all my thoughts are worries about survival. So this is probably the hardest one to grasp. Whatever thought you have, its basic outcome, its root, is the worry about survival. We all have survival issues. We're all afraid of not surviving. We're not afraid of dying. That too, depends. But usually we're just afraid of not surviving. This is why we do all this stuff, why we have big cars, big houses, big boots, whatever. So if you trace back a thought, so let's say I have the thought that this video should be clicked by at least 10,000 people. Where does the thought come from? But we trace it back. I want to have many clicks on YouTube, so I'm being seen. What happens if I'm not being seen? You know, we trace it back now. If I'm not being seen, what happens? I'm nobody. If I'm nobody, what happens? People don't realize that I'm there. What happens for the young child, for the newborn, if nobody sees that it's there, it's gonna die. So if you trace this back all the way through your life to the newborn, every thought, you come to this point that the newborn is afraid of not surviving. This is why we do all this shit, all the bullshit in our lives, to be seen, to survive. So this is why number 3 is a little tricky, I understand, but try it out with different thoughts that you had during the day, or even different sentences you said. Why did you say that sentence? That's just the outcome of a thought. For example, oh, I'm really looking forward to eat that hamburger tonight. Well, that's simple, so you trace it back. Fear of not surviving because you won't get food. And you've got all these thoughts and things going on, and it's so important to realize that and to show to the subconscious mind that it's not necessary. It's not necessary anymore. We're grown-ups, we're adults, we're strong. We can take care of ourselves. We don't need all this stuff and all these people around us at all. So that's very important to realize. I realize that all my thoughts are worries about survival. Here's number 4. I realize that in this moment, existence is giving me everything I need for my survival. The word existence might be new for you. It stands for God or whatever religion you come from for that word. Universe, the galaxy, the here and now, life. People have different words, and I really like the word existence because it doesn't have anything to it. It's not religious, it's not spiritual, it's just existence is what is. And there's everything in it, all the intelligence of existence that puts all this up, this body, this mind, these bushes, the rocks, everything. So this is why I like the word existence. So once again, number 4, I realized that in this moment, existence is giving me everything I need for my survival. So what do I need for my survival? I need air to breathe. I need a body that functions and is alive, stays alive. It does at this moment. All these other things like digestion, cells working, atoms spinning, all these things, space, a shelter, food, so water. So everything is there at this moment, even though I don't consume it at this moment, but I could have it at this moment. So at this very moment, and whenever you check this in your life, at this very moment, existence is giving us everything we need for our survival. And that's very, very important to understand. So the fear, the worry of not surviving is gone at this moment, if you stay in the moment. When you come back into the movies, forget it, then you're back in that survival mode. And all the problems start over again. So once again, mantra number 4. I realize that in this moment, existence is giving me everything I need for my survival. Check it out yourself. Everything you need for your survival is there right now at this moment. Doesn't mean in the future, doesn't mean in the past, just now. Check it out. It's right, isn't it? It's amazing. Everything is there. And that is such a release for the bodyguard inside that always takes care of where dangerous, where are fears, where do I have to go to survive at this moment? Nowhere. Just stay here, stay seated, stay with me. Number 5, I realize that there is only this moment, although in this moment I can experience memories and projections. So I guess you're an experienced spiritual seeker or finder. You know that there is only this moment. There's only the here and now. The past is gone. The future is not there yet. To prove this, let's try to breathe in the past. Good job. Now let's try to breathe in the future. How was that? We can't. I guess you all understood that. You all got this. We can only breathe in the now because the past is gone, the future is not there yet. There is only this moment. The rest is only in our head, only in the mind. We remember the past and we have all these pictures of the future, but it's not there yet. And you know what this is? This is dead. That's the crazy thing, and this is hard to grasp. Everything outside of the here and now is dead. The past is dead, the future is dead, because it's not there yet. That is very, very important to understand, but hard to understand. The mind does not want to understand that everything outside of the here and now is dead. So this movie, while I'm talking, is real. When you watch it, I've got to admit it's dead. Sorry for that. But when you watch this video, you are in the here and now. Do you see the difference? The video is dead. It's not alive, obviously. But the moment you watch it is alive and what it does with your body, the body symptoms, your feelings, everything, that's now. That's here, in that moment. I don't know when that moment comes for you. For me, it's right here now. This is here and now. This is real. This is alive. Everything else is not alive. So mantra number 5. I realize that there is only this moment. Although in this moment, I can have memories and projections. That means I experience fears from the past, worries about the future. All this I can experience in the here and now. But that doesn't mean that they exist outside of the here and now. Not fully easy to understand. This is why I'm going to send you different shorts on YouTube with only one sentence per day that you take with you through the day to try to find out what does this sentence really mean and experience the depth of every sentence. So here's number 6. I allow myself to let life come to me. That's a beautiful sentence because we're always manipulating all day long. We're trying to manipulate life. I'll give you an example. I was in this retreat and you do partner exercises. And of course you have people that you like and people you dislike. So I always look around and want to do the exercise with people I like. That's manipulation. Because then I didn't let life come to me, but then I remember the sentences, the phrases. Number 6, I allow myself to let life come to me. That means I just sit there, don't look specifically at anyone, look through it, wide angle, and somebody came. If I like that person or not, doesn't matter. It's what life gave me and it was exactly what I needed. Exactly what I needed to learn. And that's so important. I allow myself to let life come to me. And life will come anyways. We can't help it. It will come. And whatever the mind does, the mind doesn't really know much. We have to admit that. We are not very smart compared to life, the intelligence of life. So why not let life come to us, except of trying to manipulate life with this really very, very small mind? I guess you all understand what I mean. So here is number 7 that came to me during a very long meditation. I am. It's simple, I know, and it's the hardest to grasp and probably one that the mind can never fully understand. Because in these 2 words, everything is included already. I am. I am. And that's all we want. That's all we want. I am. I am still. I am. Basta. I am. I love that. I don't want anything else. I don't want more. I don't want less. All I want is I am. And I find that beautiful. So let me repeat the 7 phrases, 7 mantras, however you want to call them for you. I allow myself to be another person. I allow myself to recognize my movie and come out of it. I realize that all my thoughts are worries about survival. I realize that in this moment, existence is giving me everything I need for my survival. I realize that there is only this moment, although in this moment I can experience memories and projections. I allow myself to let life come to me. I am. Thanks for listening.